Bright QT. Every student matters.
Let's move to this exercise. We will assume pi as 22 by 7 unless it is given otherwise. The circumference of the base of a cylindrical vessel is 132 centimeter. So let us look at this question. Rather than giving the radius of the base, he has given the circumference. So if the base radius is r, then 2 pi r, which is the circumference, it is equal to 132 centimeter. So what will be r? R will be 132 divided by 2 pi, that is 2 into 22, and 7 will go in the numerator. So 11 2s are 22, 11 1s are 11, and 11 2s are 22. So this will be 6, 3, so 21 centimeter is the base radius. So the circumference was given, so we put it equal to 2 pi r, hence we obtained the value of r, that is base radius, as 21 centimeter. Height h is 25 centimeter. Now how many liters of water can it hold? So let us talk about the volume first. In centimeter cubes, volume of cylindrical vessel is pi radius squared, that is 21 squared, height h, that is 25. So let's simplify it. Pi can be taken as 22 by 7, then 21 into 21 into 25. So 7 3s are 21, and this is 21 into 3 is 63. So 22 into 63 into 25. Okay. So you can multiply this with 25, or what you can do is you can write it as 22 into 63 into 50 by 2. So you can write it as 11. So 11 into 63 into 50. Now 63 into 50 is easier to calculate. So it will be 3150 into 11, and 11 into 3150 can be calculated like this. 34650, and the answer is in centimeter cubes. So this is the volume of this cylindrical vessel in centimeter cubes. How much water can it hold in liters? How many liters of water can it hold? We know that 1000 centimeter cubes is equal to 1 liter. Okay, 1000 centimeter cubes is equal to 1 liter. So 1 centimeter cube will be 1 by 1000 liter, and these many centimeter cubes, 34650 centimeter cubes, will be equal to 34650 divided by 1000 liter, that is 34.65 liter is your answer, right? This conversion was given, so this question became very easy. Otherwise you should also memorize these conversions, that 1 centimeter cubes is equal to 1 by 1000 liters. Okay. Now inner diameter of a cylindrical wooden pipe is 24 centimeter and its outer diameter is 28 centimeter. So this is something like this, right? This kind of wooden pipe is there, right? It has got certain thickness. What is this thickness? Inner radius is, now it is talking about inner diameter. Okay, if I take inner radius as small r and outer radius as capital R, so I can say inner radius is half of inner diameter, that is 24 by 2 equals 12 centimeter, and outer radius is half of outer diameter, that is 14 centimeter, right? And the length of this pipe is 35 centimeter. This is a rough figure, okay? So this is the wooden material. This is the wooden material, and we need to find the mass of this pipe if 1 centimeter cubes of wood has a mass of 0.6 gram. So you don't have to worry about mass and volumes and formula about this. You just have to know that 1 centimeter cubes of wood will have a mass of 0.6 gram. So if we calculate the volume in centimeter cubes, we will just multiply it with 0.6 and we will obtain our answer. Okay. So volume of wood will be pi capital R square H minus pi small r square H, right. Volume of this wood will be this volume of this outer cylinder. If I consider this as my outer cylinder and this is the inside cylinder, if I subtract volume of this inside cylinder from the outside one, then I will get the volume of wood used to make this pipe, which is this. So if I take pi H as common, inside I will have R square minus R square. So further, let's take pi as 22 by 7, H is given as 35, R square minus R square can be written as R plus R into R minus R. What is R plus R? 12 plus 14, or you can say 14 plus 12, and what is capital R minus small r? It is 14 minus 12, right, and this volume will be in centimeter cubes, right. So 22 by 7 into 35 into this is 26 into this is 2, right. Now this will give you 5 here, 5 into 2 is 10, 26 into 22 can be calculated here as 572. So 572, this 22 into 26, and 5 into 2 will give you 10, so a 0 here. 5720 centimeter cubes is the volume of wood used to make this pipe. Now 1 centimeter cube has a mass of 0.6 gram. 1 centimeter cube has a mass of 0.6 gram. Hence 5720 centimeter cubes will have mass equal to 5720 into 0.6, or we can write it as 6 by 10 grams. Okay, so the answer that we obtain will be in grams. This 0, 0. So we need to multiply 572 with 6. Three 432 grams is your answer. Okay. So this is how you will obtain this. The only thing that you need to keep in your mind that the volume of this wooden material will be outer volume minus inner volume, and then you have to multiply the volume obtained in centimeter cubes by 0.6 to obtain your answer in grams. Okay. A soft drink is available in 2 packs. Number 1, a tin can with a rectangular base of length 5 cm and width 4 cm, having a height of 15 cm. So the first, this tin can is cuboidal, right, because it has got a rectangular base and a certain height, so it will be cuboidal. Okay, and the dimensions are given. So, and let us look at the next part of the question first. The second type of container that it has a plastic cylinder with a circular base of diameter 7 cm and height 10 cm. So the second container is cylindrical, right, and the dimensions are base is of the diameter 7 cm. So the base radius is 7 by 2 cm and height is 10 cm. So the height of this cylindrical vessel is 10 cm. So let's write the dimensions of this cuboidal pack also: 5, 4 and 15 centimeter. 5, 4 and this is 15 centimeter. All the dimensions are same, like in centimeters, centimeter, 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 and these dimensions are also in centimeters, so we don't have to worry about making them same. Okay, so which container has got a greater capacity and by how much? So the capacity of our first container, which is cuboidal, capacity of container 1, that is cuboidal container, is equal to length into breadth into height. Length into breadth into height, that is 5 into 4 into 15. 15 into 4 is 60, 60 into 5 is 300. So it will be in centimeter cubes. So this is capacity of container 1. Let's look at container 2. Capacity of container 2, which is cylindrical, is equal to pi radius square into height, that is 22 by 7 into radius square, that is 7 by 2 into 7 by 2 into height, which is 10. So 7 can be cancelled, this will give you 11 here and you will have 5 here. So 7 into 5 is 35, 35 into 11 is 385. 35 into 11 you can obtain like this. It will be 385 centimeter cubes. Now which container has got a higher capacity? Obviously this cylindrical container has got a higher capacity, and by how much? The difference in capacities is 385 minus 300, that is 85 centimeter cubes. So the cylindrical container can contain greater amount or greater volume of the drink. All right, and by how much? 85 centimeter cubes. Now this is an important question. If the lateral surface of a cylinder is 94.2 centimeter square, so the lateral surface area is given, that is this curved surface area. If it is base radius is r and height is h, what is the curved surface area? It is 2 pi rh. Okay, so curved surface area of cylinder is 2 pi radius into height, and it is given as 94.2 centimeter square, right, and its height is 5 centimeter. So h is 5 centimeter. Now the first question is find radius of its base, that is this r, right. So let's put value of h in this. We know that 2 pi r h is equal to 94.2 and h is 5. So 2 pi r into 5 is 94.2. Now what will be radius? Radius will be equal to 94.2 divided by 2 into pi into 5. Okay, now we need to use pi as 3.14 in this question, because it will make the calculations a little simpler. 94.2 and this is 3.14 and 2 into 5 is 10. So 3.14 into 10. So now you can see the calculations have become very easy. This is 31.4 and you can imagine that 31.4 if multiplied by 3 will give you 94.2. If you cannot imagine it like this, look at this 31.4 as 30 plus 1.4. 30 into 3 will give you 90 and 1.4, that is 14 into 3 will give you 42. So 1.4 into 3 will give you 4.2. So this will be your answer, that is 3. So radius r, base radius, is equal to 3 centimeter. Let us look at the second part, its volume. So volume of this cylinder will be pi radius square into height. Pi is to be taken as 3.14 as per this instructions of this question. Base radius is 3 centimeters, so radius square means 3 into 3. and height is 5, right? Height is 5 centimeters. So, we will multiply it with 5. Now, let us look at this. 3 into 3 is 9 and 3.14 if multiplied with 5 will give you 15.70, right, and 15.70 has to be multiplied with 9, so it will give you 0, 141.30 centimeter cubes as the volume, right. So, this is the volume of the cylinder with given dimensions. The challenge in this question was that the lateral surface area of the cylinder was given. So, we had to obtain the radius by applying this formula, right. So, the radius we obtained was 3 centimeter. Once we get the radius, we have already got the height. So, for volume we just have to put the values here, and we need to take care that pi is to be taken as 3.14 to get exactly the answer that the examiner is expecting us. Examiner is expecting from us. It costs rupees 2200 to paint the inner curved surface of a cylindrical vessel 10 meter deep. So, the depth of the cylindrical vessel is 10 meter. So, I will take H as 10 meter, okay, and it takes rupees 2200 to paint the inner curved surface area. If the cost of painting is at the rate of rupees 20 per meter square, so how much area was painted? It will be equal to the total cost divided by cost per meter square, okay. So, it will be equal to, what is total cost? 2200, and cost per meter square is rupees 20. So, it will be equal to 110 meter square, because this meter square, if you even look at the dimensions, you won't have to memorize these formulae, because total cost by cost per meter square. If you look at this meter square, it will go in the numerator, and this is cost, this is cost. So, the unit after this calculation will be meter square. So, it will definitely give you the area. So, it is 110 meter square, and which area is this? This is the inner curved surface area of cylindrical vessel. So, curved surface area is 110 meter square, and if I write the formula for curved surface area, it will be 2 pi radius, inner radius into height, and it is equal to 110. Now, let us look at the next part here. We are given height h as 10 meter, and we have calculated this area to be 110 meter square. So, this is what we have got. Now, let us find the first part here, inner curved surface area of the vessel. So, obviously, the first part we have already solved. This is the inner curved surface area of the vessel. Look at the second part of the question, radius of the base. So, to find radius of the base, we will use this formula here, 2 pi r, h we know is 10. So, into 10 is equal to 110. So, this 0 can be cancelled from it. Pi if we take as 22 by 7. So, r will be equal to 11 by this 2, and pi will come in the denominator. So, I will write 22 and 7 I will write here. Okay. So, this will give you 2. Okay. Hence, I can write it as 7 by 4 meter. This is the radius of the base, 7 by 4 meter. Okay. If you want to write it in decimal form, you can write it as 1.75. Okay. And it is in meters. So, the radius we have obtained. Now, capacity of the vessel. Third part is capacity of vessel. Capacity means volume, that is pi radius square into height. So pi I have taken as 22 by 7, radius square I will square this 7 by 4 into 7 by 4 into height h is 10. So multiply it with 10. Now one of the 7's can be cancelled like this. This will be 2, 11 here. So this is 11 into 7 is 77, 770 by 8 meter cube is the capacity of this cylinder. Okay. So these were the three parts. The capacity of a closed cylindrical vessel. Now this time this is a closed cylindrical vessel. So it is closed at the top portion also. Now it has got a height of 1 meter and the capacity is 15.4 liters. How many square meters of metal sheet would be needed to make it? Okay, so we need to find the surface area of this, we need to find total surface area of this cylinder. This is the question, because that will give us the square meters of metal sheet required for this. And what is given in this question? Height is given as 1 meter and volume is given. So volume is equal to 15.4 liters. Okay, and if you want to calculate it in meter cubes, so volume in meter cubes, you know 1 meter cube is 1000 liters. So 1 liter is equal to 1 by 1000 meter cubes. Okay, so it will be equal to 15.4 divided by 1000 meter cubes of volume. So this is the volume. Now let us put it equal to pi radius square into height. 15.4 divided by 1000. Okay, so pi we will take as 22 by 7. Radius square, we need to find the radius, which we are given the height. So I will write r square. Height is 1 meter. So I will write 1 here and it is equal to 15.4 divided by 1000. Now r square will be equal to 15.4 divided by 22 multiplied with 7 and divided by 1000. So this is r square. Now let us see how we can simplify it further. 22, 11 into 2 is 22, 11 ones are 11, 11 fours are 44. So this is 1.4, right, and this will be 0.7, right. Now this 0.7 can be written as 7 by 10. So 7 by 10 into 7 by 1000. Why I am writing it like this? Because I need to take a square root to obtain r. So square root of this will be r and square root of this will give me 7 on the numerator side and there are 4 zeros in the denominator. So it will give me 2 zeros here, right, and this is the radius in meters. Okay, radius of this cylindrical vessel in meters. And if you want to convert it into centimeters, you can say 7 centimeter is the radius. Now how many square meters of metal sheet would be required to make it? So we will keep the units in meters itself. We need to calculate the meter squares. So that is the total surface area of the cylinder. So total surface area or the metal sheet required will be equal to 2 pi r h plus r. This is the formula for total surface area. So let's put the values. 2 pi is 22 by 7, r is 7 by 100. So I am taking the meter unit because I need to find the area in meter square. So r is 7 by 100, h height is 1 meter. So 1 plus r again 7 by 100. So this will be our answer in meter squares. So let's find it. This is 44 by 100, and on the inside I'll have 107 by 100. Okay, so now I need to multiply 107 with 44. 4 to 8, 4 to 8. So the numerator will be 8, 0, 7, 4708, and it is divided by 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros here. So this will be equal to 0.4708 meter square. So this much metal sheet is required to make this cylindrical vessel. Okay. A lead pencil consists of a cylinder of wood with a solid cylinder of graphite filled in the interior. So this is like this. There is this wooden cylinder, and on the inside there is graphite cylinder, right? Diameter of the pencil is 7 mm. So this outer diameter is 7 centimeter and this inner diameter is 1 mm. Length of the pencil is 14 centimeter. So this length is 14 centimeter. So if I want to convert it into mm, so I will write it as length, or h, is 140 mm. I will multiply it with 10 to convert it into millimeters. And diameter of pencil, that is outer radius, is 7 by 2 mm. And diameter of the graphite, which is on the inside, so inner radius is equal to 1 by 2 mm. These are the diameters, right? I have divided it by 2 to obtain the radii. Now length is given, so everything is given. Find the volume of wood and that of graphite. So volume of graphite, let us find the volume of graphite first, is equal to volume of this inner cylinder, right, which is pi inner radius square into height, and height is to be taken in millimeters also to keep the units same. So it is equal to 22 by 7 into 1 by 4 into 140. So this will give you 20, 4 5s are 20, so it is 110. Now what is the unit here? Millimeter cubes. This is the volume of graphite. Volume of wood will be volume of outer cylinder minus volume of inner cylinder, right? Now volume of inner cylinder we have already calculated. Volume of outer cylinder will be pi radius square. What is outer radius? 7 by 2. So 7 by 2 into 7 by 2. Height is same for inner and outer, both 140 mm. So this outer cylinder will have a volume of this much, and we will subtract volume of graphite from it to calculate the volume of wood. Hence it is equal to, if I write it as 22 by 7, this is 7 by 2, 7 by 2 into 140 minus 110. So 7 is cancelled, 2 will give you 11 here, and this will give you 70 here. 7 into 70 is 490. 490 into 11 is 490. 490. So it will give you 0, 9, 3, 5. 5390 millimeter cube minus 110. So you subtract 110 from it. 0825. So 5280 millimeter cube is the volume of wood used in this pencil. Okay, so this is how we will proceed with this question here. A patient in a hospital is given soup daily in a cylindrical bowl of diameter 7 centimeters. So the radius of this cylindrical bowl is 7 by 2 centimeter. If this bowl is filled with soup up to a height of 4 centimeter, so height is 4 centimeter, how much soup the hospital has to prepare daily to serve 250 patients? So we will calculate volume of soup being served in one container or one bowl and then multiply it with 250 to obtain the total volume of soup. So soup, or we can say volume of soup in one bowl is equal to pi radius square, that is 7 by 2 square, into height. So 22 by 7 into 7 by 2 into 7 by 2 into 4. Now we can see this 4 is cancelled here, 7 is cancelled. So this will give you 154 centimeter cube is the volume of soup in one bowl. So how much they have to prepare daily? So we will multiply it with 250. Total soup to be prepared daily by the hospital will be equal to 250 into 154, right? So you can calculate it, 154 into, if I multiply it with 25, then I'll write one more 0 in the end. So this will be 22, 25, 27, 2. This will be 308. So it is equal to 3850 and then another 0 here, centimeter cubes. So this much soup the hospital has to prepare daily to serve to 250 patients, right? So this was about this exercise on volume of cylinder. I hope now you are comfortable with calculating volumes of cuboid and cube and cylinders, right? Thank you.